Okay, we're here in Berlin. We're in Berlin, which is the home for us both.
At the Berlin Film Fest.
It's Berlin Film Festival.
Where no film of us is playing.
Okay.
So we have to get drunk and pretend we are filmmakers.
Yeah. Now you know, when I first moved to Berlin 10 years ago, you and I, we went to your kino and we did the voiceover track.
At the cinema, yes.
At the cinema, which was really fun.
Will the voiceover track be on the DVD as well?
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
That'll be on there too. So I guess what I should probably ask you is, when did you first see Combat Shop?
I don't know exactly when and how, but I think I had a friend in the Netherlands, because in Germany during the 80s it was very difficult to obtain uncut horror movies, because we have a strict censorship law. So I got a bootleg copy from Combat Shop from the Netherlands with Netherlands subtitles in English language. And that was probably the first time I saw it in sometime in the 80s.
Wow.
When was it made?
It was made in 84, 85. It was finished. It came out, I guess, in 86. Videos and all over the place. It's interesting because we met through Combat Shop, inadvertently. I read an interview with you where you said that you liked Combat Shop, and I was a big fan of Dead Romantic, so I wrote you a fax. Somehow I got your fax number, I sent it to you, you wrote me back, and then we met in New York.
Yeah, because I think I was just having a vacation in New York. And
that's right.
Well, I can just visit this guy from Combat Shop.
Yeah. And we met, we had pizza, we went to see a few films, we went to St. Mark's comic book store, St. Mark's Street. I met your wife, now your wife Daniela, and then we just met in touch.
And now you're a girl and you're stealing all the good jobs from the Germans by doing very well paid crime stories for TV.
Yeah, but they're not as well paid as you think. They're really not. I mean, we make 1/3 less here in America, in Deutschland, in America. But I don't know. I felt a kinship. I felt a togetherness with you, your film, because your vision was so strong. And I think it had something similar to Combat Shop in that they were completely different films.
I think these films had a very good starting point, because at that time the people were very open-minded and hungry for something new. And we had the video revolution, you know. You could distribute your own film on a videotape and people all over the world could see it. Well, a lot of other people earned money with our movies, probably because they made bootleg copies. That was the downside to it. But it also made us kind of famous, I think. Or we had the chance that the people saw our movies, and until now I think we started something that is still in progress. There are a lot of people, and today it's even more easy to do films digitally. So it's like it was maybe 2 films, Necromantic and Combat Shop, that were responsible for some kind of underground horror independent genre.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel about having your films bootlegged? I mean, for me, it doesn't bother me, because I never made the film to make money, and I never made money on the film. The film was financially, it was a loss. And I always felt that when it was bootlegged, at least it was seen by people in more of the vision that it should have been seen in.
But I don't like the fact that people earn money with something they shouldn't, you know? Because if we don't earn money with it because we paid for it, that's the downside. But on the other side, it's getting the film around. But today you don't need this kind of promotion anymore, because you can distribute your films via the internet, you know? It's a totally different situation nowadays.
Well, that's what you've done. I haven't really done that with my film. I mean, Combat Shop was sold, and I distributed the film. So I didn't have really access to selling it myself.
We just did it on our own. So the problem is, if you sell your film on yourself, it stops you from making movies.
That's true, yes, it's a full-time job.
Yeah. So after a while it was tiring, but we were able to at least sell the films handful of countries. I still feel most of our early films are too gross or too gross to have them distributed pretty well, I think.
What I've always found interesting is that you are more well known in America than I am, and I think for me, my audience was definitely more in Europe.
Yeah.
So when I came here, there was many more fans that I met in Combat Shop than I ever met in America.
But that's the same as me.
But in America, everybody knows your films.
Yeah, but over here I'm more film journalist, or this guy who likes Godzilla movies, you know? And there was something in the past with movies and he was confiscated and banned. Yeah. Nobody wants to talk about it.
You know, it's like Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix had to go to England to be successful. And then when he was successful in England, then he came back.
But he also had to die to be even more successful. Can I skip that one?
I want to skip that one too. So, I don't know, what else should we talk about?
Let me read this.
I think it's enough.
Is that enough?
Paying us for this, so they should be happy that we did this at all.
Yes, it is. Just say, you know, we've known each other now for 16 years. It's actually been pretty wild time knowing you so long.
Hang on, wait, do you want to start the line again? Because I was panning to his beer when you said that, so maybe... It sounded like you were wrapping up, so I think maybe you want to start saying that I've known you for 16 years, bit clean.
Okay, you know, we've known each other for 16 years, and I moved here about 10 years ago.
But not because of me.
Not because of you. But what I do remember is when I did move here, you were one of the first people I saw, and you took care of me here, and I didn't know anybody. And we were speaking to each other. We went to see Woody Allen film.
Which one?
With Deconstructing Harry.
Oh, yeah.
Harry Assasich. And the own young Kino. And it's just been great, just hanging out and seeing you. I don't see you that often, but when I do see you, it's great.
Because you don't shoot it early.
I don't shoot it early. I know. All right, I guess that should be about it then.
Yeah,
Okay.
we will see you for the next voiceover for the Blu-ray edition,
Yes.
or for the next format that comes after Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Maybe the new advent of Laserdisc.
Yes, when it comes back.
Yeah.
Okay.